Hey guys, we're going into the first match of Shadows over Innistrad draft. Blue-green deck is what we have. I think it seems pretty good. If I had to give it a grade for how well the draft went, it'd be probably like a solid B. So, see if I keep that grade where it is by the end of this draft. Uh, Not the best hand, but not the worst either. I mean, Stitch Mangler can bite some stuff. I think I'd keep it. We're on the draw. It makes it a little better, I guess. Wouldn't mind drawing some lower curve dudes, but we have like 3 2-drops, so. Alright. Creature. But we got Pour Over the Pages to help us get there. Our Mangler will probably slow down our opponent one way or another, even if it's just tapping down that little thing. It's better if you have some early drops. Well, do I just fire off or press for answers now, or do I save it for later? I'd probably save it for later when it has a more impactful use. I mean, it's going to prevent me from taking 1 right now. It's not the most exciting thing. If it's preventing me from taking more damage or helping me get through for damage, that's a pretty good use for it. But we're going to play our Mangler to tap that thing. Especially because we can also kill that thing with our Mangler with Rabid Bite. So we're just going to play our Mangler here. Tap down Blood Mad. The Blood Mad Vampire here. We can also just use Press for Answers if we have to, if we really want to draw some extra cards. It's worth thinking about keeping lands in my hand once I get to a certain point because of Tireless Tracker. It's kind of like we're playing some Zendikar where you want to do that. Yeah, that's pretty good against that guy. So much for Rabid Bite, but we do have Press still. Well, there's also Sleep Paralysis. I think I'm going to use Press for Answers, though, first. And then I'm just going to cash this in. Why are you not letting me cash this in? Strange. There we go. All right. Took a second. So we probably play Sleep Paralysis next turn. Pour Over the Pages would be nice, but it's a little risky. If I drew just the Wind, I'd probably go for it with Pour Over the Pages, or another 2-drop bounce spell. Jeez, where are our creatures? We do only have 14 of them, but it feels like we have about 3 right now. Well, how about that? That's pretty nice. Okay, so we're gonna use Pour Over the Pages here. Which will hopefully get us to some creatures. It got us to our big one, which is nice. We're gonna untap. Doesn't really matter as long as we untap an island. Then we're gonna discard just the Wind. And it might just be better to bounce Hulking Devil since it's a bigger tempo play. Like, this will hit us for 4, yes. And it'll become a 5-2, but a 5-2 is still something that Sleep Paralysis works on. So I take 1 less damage, actually, in the immediate future this way, so that's what we're going to do. So we're at 3 card types, and I haven't really been trying. We don't have a land in there, so discarding a land might have been nice. But, Hulking Devil again. No, Pyrehound, that's a little worse. Ow. Okay. So do we just play Kessig Direswine here, or... Oh, that's better. There we go. Now we can go Mangler, Rabid Bite. We'll Rabid Bite down the Blood Mad Vampire and tap down the Pyrehound. Yeah. So we've been on our back foot for a while, but we have tons of cards in our hand and lots of sweet stuff left to draw. So we're going to tap down this Hound. And we're going to use Rabid Bite. I mean, even though we're at 12 and our opponent's still at 20, this game seems like it's going our way so far. So that's good. We also drew really well right there. It's worth noting. So what else can we put in here? Yeah, we need a land or an enchantment. for our Dire Swine to get trample. Now Hulking Devil. Yes, okay. I'll take one. So now it's probably Dire Swine time. We'll leave green up, pretend that we have our trick in our hand. The bad news is this freaking thing can swing for one forever. So at some point we might have to kill it or something, which is kind of sad. But we can't just sit here. I mean, it could very well happen that we have 11 turns left in this game, even if we're going to win it. It's probably, especially if we're going to win it. And that rats will kill us without us being able to do anything about it. I don't even know if we have a creature in our deck who can block it. I'm trying to think. So, Convicted Killer, okay. Not what I wanted to see, but our opponent doesn't have any good attacks, so. Except for Rancid Rats, of course, who's slowly killing us. Feels good. Hello. Well, that'll get a land in our graveyard, won't it? That's pretty nice. And it'll give us Delirium. Pretty nice. Maybe I should have held on to that land for reasons I mentioned earlier. So I can both play Sleep Paralysis and that guy if I tap my mana right, though, now that I did that. And I think we want to... What do we want to paralyze most? Firehound worries me enough that I'm going to go that route. It gets to be large and scary at later stages of the game, so... And then we'll just hold on to our Pack Guardian and do that, which will give us Delirium and 6 power worth of creatures, so pretty good. Altered Ego would be nice right now, because we have tons of mana. That's a reason to play your lands, incidentally, but so sort of some dyssynergy there, but... Ember-Eye, sure. I will probably block you with a Wolf token. Actually, you're probably not going to swing. But when you do, I'll probably block you with a Wolf token. But this stupid rats. I honestly might have to put Sleep Paralysis on those rats. And that hurts my soul a little bit. Paying 4 mana to stop that in our deck that's like trying to out-tempo the opponent doesn't seem right to me. I don't think we have a single creature in our deck who has 1 or less power. And that saddens me a bit. But we are going to discard a land because it'll give us Trample, Delirium, and a 2/2 Wolf. And another land. Okay. So if we don't play anything, this thing's going to turn into a 4/4, which is kind of a problem. I seriously think I'm going to put Sleep Paralysis on those rats because we've otherwise stabilized the game decently. Not amazingly, I have to say. I mean, we could also paralyze one of these and swing with our big Dire Swine. I could put it on this. Yeah, let's do that. And just hope we can win. Although he can double block, but then he loses 2 cards and I trample over and I still have some pretty sweet board. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not sure that's the right play, but it's what we're going to go with here. I mean, if we can get him to double block our Dire Swine right here, I think we feel pretty good about it. We have good blocks for the 2 guys if he doesn't block them and just takes 6 to his face. So yeah, I think that was the right move. We are going to hold on to this land. So, like, this rats can attack us, this can attack us, and this can attack us, but I'm not particularly concerned. The rats could kill us eventually, as I've been saying all along, but I'm not ultra concerned about them. I mean, I can take down both his creatures and still have a 6/6 and a 4/3. Both these 2 creatures, I should say. Magmatic Chasm. Oh, no. Does that just kill us? 5/6... I think it does. Yeah, it'll just kill us. Gross. Mainboarding Magmatic Chasm. Who does that? This guy. I was going to say, it doesn't say can't block there. Oh, he's got something else just to ensure. God, that's exactly 9. Okay, well, we lost that game to, one of the few cards that probably won our opponent the game right there. So, Scob. That actually is probably worth siding in just to block those stupid rats that did almost all the damage to us, sadly enough. I could probably bring it in and cut like a homunculus. Yeah. Having a creature who can actually block it, because we don't have anything else, right? No, we don't have anybody who can block that stupid thing. Oh, this can. That would have been nice. But I think bringing in another one is probably the right thing to do. Maybe I'm just being reactionary here, because that thing basically won our opponent the game. Like, how much damage was done to us by that thing? I'm sure I could go back and watch the video and find out, but it had to have been like 6 or 7. All right, let's have things go a little better this time, and that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll keep it. Turn 2 Logger is much more aggressive than what we had last time, where we definitely bought ourselves plenty of time, but then a big card that has a big effect, like Magmatic Chasm, just really crushed us, as you saw. All right, so we have turn 2 Hinterland Logger. We have Corpse Trawler plus Deterrence, which is pretty nice. Chances are pretty good we'll have a zombie in play when we play our Deterrence. Don't play a creature. Just make my guy into a 4/2. Come on. Or that. You can do that. We're not going to play a spell, so... Oh. Well, yeah, okay. I'll take it. Yeah, we're not going to play a spell, but we're going to swing and then let it transform. Since we don't have anything to play anyway. We now have mana for Pour Over the Pages, which is nice. And having it plus Compelling Deterrence is pretty sweet. It's not quite just the win, but being able to cast something, you play your Pour, draw 3 cards, and then bounce something is pretty good. And we can actually, in some ways, it's better than just the win, because I can do it whenever I want to, not just when I'm discarding from my Pour Over the Pages. You're just going to smash for 3, or... No, you're going to kill that guy. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. So we're going to play our Corpse Trawler here. Our zombie can just block this guy and force him to pump mana into it. Our 2/2 zombie, that is. So that's pretty good. Rabid Bite's also not bad. When you have a 2/2 zombie in play, it's obviously better than it was before we had a 2/2 zombie in play. Rabid Bite, another thing we can cast after we pour. Where's our first pick, man? Yeah, we're probably going to Rabid Bite that. Our opponent clearly not attacking this turn. Unless he's crazy, yeah. So, yeah, I think we pour, and then we Rabid Bite. Nice, that's pretty good stuff to get. We discard a land? Yeah, we probably do. We're pretty good on lands. The Silent Observer is great against him. Where was that last game? I almost did damage with the wrong creature there, but we'll take down this killer. He could use a trick or something to save it, potentially. Rush of Adrenaline would save it, but he doesn't, so... and we'll just end our turn, I think. Yeah, we'll end our turn. Having this as a blocker when our opponent only has 4 mana is pretty nice, because he has to pump 2 into this just to trade. And, this is not even quite a whole card for us. It's probably 3/4 of Drew Now Corpse Trawler for us, since we can't pay the other ability, but... Well, Compelling Deterrence, Sleep Paralysis, all good things against that card. I think we probably play our Geist, because chances are good that our opponent gets aggressive, or it's possible that our opponent gets aggressive, and then, and then we have multiple ways to make sure our Geist gets through and just messes our opponent up, which is exactly what we want. We also have Compelling Deterrence ready to go in case something crazy happens, so. I mean, there's a good chance he attacks a Pyrehound. I would probably take it. If he tried to do something crazy, I might bounce it, but I'd probably take it otherwise, because then I have a pretty great chance of getting through with this thing. Make your guy a 3/4, and then it's really easy for me to get through with my Geist. Yeah, make him a 3/4 for a turn. Come on. Don't play another creature. Oh, he did make him a 3/4, but not in the way we wanted. Okay, all right. That hurts my soul a little bit. Yep, that'll do that. That'll work. We could have Compelling Deterrence Strong Guy, but I don't think it's worth it. We're probably going to Compelling Deterrence his Pyrehound right now. It's a big tempo play. He has to discard a card, yada yada. So loses a counter, loses a card, loses mana efficiency. Those things are all good, I think. This turn we probably do attack with our zombie. Maybe. Silent Observer can't actually kill the damn thing. And it can kill it if he pumps 4 mana into it, so that's not amazing. So what is he going to discard? Let us see. Magmatic Chasm. The card that beat us last game? Why would you discard that? Ooh. Okay. Now we, I think, do attack with our zombie. Play Silent Observer and be ready to use Confront the Unknown. Going on the offense here, I think, is kind of important. So I'll have 6 power, 3, 4, 5. I guess there's a chance he can pump that big enough, but I think that's okay. Yeah, where were you when we got Magmatic Chasm, Silent Observer? Being silent somewhere, I'm sure. Pyrehound? No, Gatstaff Arsonists. Something to get sleep paralyzed. That much is certain. Okay. Yeah. Tap him down. And I think we actually attack with both of these and be ready to use Confront the Unknown if he blocks. I feel pretty good about that. If he blocks the 1/1, that is. If he just takes it, then we let him just take it. I'd rather take a card down. Yeah, I thought he might just take it, but we're still left with a good blocker that can also use Confront the Unknown to at least make it so they trade. And it's not quite a 2-for-1 for us, especially because our opponent has to pump a crap ton of mana into his guy to kill this. He can pump him twice, which is enough. But he loses a whole turn. He kind of time walks himself. Yeah, I'm not sure. We have Delirium, by the way, for what, our 1 card that cares? How do we get there anyway? Instant land. How did a land get there? Oh, I discarded it to pour over the pages. All right. There you go. Okay, Neonate. Now he can't pump it enough times to kill it. Okay. Not too surprising. Yeah, I mean, I think we probably stitched Mangler, tap down Pyrehound, and then attack again with our 2/2. Yeah, there we go. There's a good blocker, another good blocker. So yeah, we're gonna mangle that Pyrehound. Mangled. Then we're just gonna attack with our 2/2. I should have tapped that differently, because now I can't play my Pacifist and leave mana up for Confront the Unknown. Like if he blocks here, I get a 2-for-1, so I definitely take that and use my Confront the Unknown. He just takes it though, so we'll just play our Pacifist. who might transform one of these days. One of these days. So, game's going our way so far. We haven't gotten to draw one of our big, sweet bombs, though, like our Tireless Tracker or our Altered Ego. I guess those are the two that I would really not mind having. Even Kessig Dire Swine would be great right now, though. Would be pretty great. I could use Confront the Unknown here and actually be able to swing with it for a turn, but it's not really worth it. This thing is pretty great when you use it in conjunction with True Faith Sensor, which makes it have 4 power itself and means it can attack. I've had some fun doing that. Oh, Malevolent Whispers? What are you going to do to me? Not anything super significant unless you have a card that lets you sacrifice my creature, which I would not appreciate, but none of these are incredible, so I'm like, you can have them. Take this. Oh, it can actually attack if he takes it. Oh, he's doing it on his own dude, so it can attack for a turn. Interesting. Interesting there. Okay. Sure. I will totally be throwing a 1/1 zombie in front of that. This one. Don't really want to take 7 this turn. Looks very strange. I guess he may just leave it back as a blocker now? That might be the plan? No, aggressive. Okay. If he left it back as a blocker, that would be pretty good. I wouldn't be able to swing with anything. But I'm definitely just throwing my 1/1 who's all but useless in front of it. That's what he's there for at this point. Hello. So, we probably copy Gatstaff Arsonist, right? We also have 1 extra mana, so it'll be a 6/5. Yeah. We could probably actually swing with our 1/5 right now. I think we do. Get in there for 1. Oh, I guess if I played my Ego first, I could have attacked with my 3/3 too, but, it's whatever. So, Altered Ego. Oh, it's 2, actually. I have 2 extra mana. How about that? So, yeah, we copy this thing. Hello. 7/6 that transforms into a very frightening creature. And my Lambholt Pacifist can now attack. So, that feels pretty good. Pretty good. What you doing with 6 mana? I don't think I'm going to like it. Oh, that I don't mind too much. Then I lose 2 life for each creature card in your graveyard. So far you have 2. So I'm going to lose at least 4. Hopefully not too much more than that. Ooh, he lost to 8. That was pretty brutal. But it's not enough, I don't think. Our 7/6 is going to... Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll attack with our 7/6. Let our guy transform. Both our guys, actually. Our guy and our gal, whatever. So he can try to kill it with triple blocking, but then I use Confront the Unknown to blow him out. So actually, it won't quite blow him out, but I can kill his best creatures if I want to. He can also just chump block. That's right. That's less than ideal, but after he transforms, he won't be able to chump block. So at least we have that going for us. So transformations, please. Wait, can you not transform? Why can't you transform? Oh, man. I didn't realize it worked that way. I guess, it's a copy of the card, but I guess it's only a copy of the one side. It was still probably the best thing to copy. It was the best thing to copy, but a little disappointing. I would have liked some menace. I would really liked it. We don't have the extra card for Pack Guardian, but I think we probably still play him. Hey, look, a flyer. That's kind of bad for us, isn't it? Oh, no. We have a Silent Observer. Never mind. Forgot about that. Oh, God. It can block forever. Why? Why can it block forever? If he taps out here, though, I'm going to attack with my Pack Guardian and my Lambholt Butcher this next turn, which makes things a little more difficult for our opponent. And he is tapped out. So I'm going to flash in my Guardian and attack with Butcher, Pack Guardian, and Gatstaff Arsonists. If he attacks with something, I'll be even happier. Yeah, he doesn't, though, which he probably shouldn't. So we're just going to flash this bad boy in. Oh, did he just play 2 spells? He did. So that's going to shrink this. Well, that's a little less good. Darn. Hello, my friend. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're just going to Sleep Paralysis here, and now we can attack with our Pacifist, and feel fairly confident about it. He can only hit me. Yeah, I think I actually swing with my Scob, too. There's, like, no good blocking for our opponent. I guess if he plays a Vampire, I might be in trouble, giving it haste or whatever, but that should go a long way towards us winning the game, drawing that Sleep Paralysis when we did. Yeah, block the big guy. You're just going to take the 9? No. Yeah, just 5. But our opponent is definitely on their back foot. All they have left is one creature who can't block. Can get back this. Yeah, opponent loses. All right. Game 3. So he did play 1 flyer that time. Have we seen a reason to have Root out? Our opponents had a reason to play Root out. I don't think we've seen a reason for it. We're gone missing, which is good because it can target any permanent. I think I leave my Scob in. It does block several of his creatures pretty well. So, in addition to stopping that stupid rat that basically won him the game in match 1. Game 1, rather. All right, so a terrible hand that we're going to have to send back. We have both our very good cards in our hand, but no lands, so. I want to keep it so bad because we got our Tireless Tracker who can, on his own, solve things for us. What removal has our opponent played? Mostly stuff that only kills tapped creatures. I think I'm going to keep it. It's probably crazy, but that makes it better. Drawing a spell immediately and one that's pretty good against this particular deck makes it better. I probably play my Tracker on turn 3. It's a little risky. But I haven't seen a ton of removal out of my opponent. So I think I do it. If he gets killed by a removal spell, he gets killed by a removal spell, Luckily, our opponent did not get a super fast start or anything. You could give it haste and attack us. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so that's a good draw. Better if we can get a zombie, but we're going to play our Tracker now. See if he can just take over the game the way I want him to. I mean, next turn we play a land and Silent Observer, obviously, because it can just laugh at this thing, which will give us a clue. So we're not going to be cracking a clue right away. Let's see what our opponent has planned. Don't kill our guy. Don't kill him. All right, your black man is tapped. That makes it a lot less likely. Okay, good. You're not killing him. And we have a good creature to play that can block that, so we do take 2 in the face, though. All right, so land. Give me a clue. And we're going to play our Observer here. Probably block Blood Mad first off. I wish I had mana up for Compelling Deterrence so I could block it and then bounce it if he played some sort of pump spell or Spiteful Motives. We still get some decent value if he does Motives, but we lose our Observer because we can destroy the Motives by bouncing his creature. see what our opponent has. Like Spiteful Motives right now would be, not Spiteful Motives, the card that steals my creature would be pretty bad for me right now. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be bad. Okay, it's just that. Which also not great for us. I doubt you attack with either of these. Yeah, good. Well, we've been very lucky drawing Sleep Paralysis. I'm not going to lie to you. We've drawn it every time we needed a removal spell, more or less. So, do I use my Paralysis here, or it's probably actually better to leave mana up for Compelling Deterrence and just pass the turn and crack some clues at the end of my opponent's turn. Like, I'll declare blocks on these things. Well, I probably will just declare block, singular, and then if he doesn't do a trick, use Compelling Deterrence on this, so he has to recast it and sort of time walk himself. So I think that seems solid. Oh, yeah, that. Well, yeah, I'd probably use Compelling Deterrence now. Forgot about transforming. I should probably have that figured out by now. So if he just attacks with that, I probably use my Deterrence. All right. Play 2 spells. Yeah, I'll probably still use Deterrence, even if he plays 2 spells. So this will become a 5/4. If I don't, it'll probably only become a 4/3 at the end of his turn. Don't steal my creature. Oh, no. Well, that's going to hurt. That is, in fact, going to hurt. Ooh, okay. Bring the pain, man. Bring the pain. We do have Compelling Deterrence to make it a little less bad. Wow. Aggressive. So we Compelling Deterrence this. So we go, well, we could actually crack a clue first. Might as well, right? See what we hit. Well, that's not bad against this board. I kind of wish I could hold off on playing my Deterrence, but I think it's a little dangerous to do that. I think I kill the Messenger and then take 4, 7, 8. Ugh, a lot. Like, a lot of damage. But we're not dead, and we're in pretty good shape with what we have in our hand. And our 2/2 zombie token can block and kill that thing. And we get our guy back. Like that. Oh, Confront the Unknown's going to be pretty good. So I think we just play our Trawler. And end our turn. We could be more aggressive and like swing here, but I don't think we want to. So I definitely Sleep Paralysis if he plays Gatstaff Arsonist again. Looks like that's probably what he's doing. Yes. Okay, good. It's where we want him to be, just replaying a spell that we can deal with instead of playing something we can't deal with. Confront the Unknown will give +3/+3 right now, so I could actually just block with Tireless Tracker and pump him. But then if he has Rush of Adrenaline, I'm sad, so it's probably just better to block with a zombie. If he attacks with that thing, he's not going to. So now we crack another clue. We crack another clue, although, yeah, we crack it. I mean, Confront the Unknown is better when you have clues, but we're always going to have like one clue in play, probably. Well, interesting. I think for now we just play, we put Sleep Paralysis here. and we end the turn. I mean, this is a game that I think we really will eventually just grind out a win in, but it's going to take a while. We can't be overly aggressive because our opponent has creatures with haste. He has cards like Malevolent Whispers. He has cards like Magmatic Chasm. Like, all these things just destroy us. Yeah, I don't think we should be aggressive right now. We can eventually be aggressive. I mean, we're going to draw way more cards than he is. We already have, and we're going to continue to draw more cards, so feels pretty good. Give me another clue. And let's crack a clue. Because I haven't drawn enough cards. So, do we port over the pages here? I think we do. Oh god, we drew all lands. That's silly. I wonder what we discard. I mean, at least the lands have some purpose. So I think I play Lambholt Pacifist. Nope, still don't really want to attack. Sanguinary Mage, okay. And a Pyrehound. Okay, our opponent is going pretty wide on us. Would not mind drawing some more removal in the very near future. To bring things back, for us. We do have another creature we can play, and we have Confront the Unknown to help us kill something, so... Hello, Uninvited Geist. You are a creature, albeit not the most exciting one. I need to just make this guy unblockable and win the game. Okay. How many of his creatures can block my Uninvited Geist? A lot of them, unfortunately. So it's just a glorified 2/2. And we'll play our Logger. And that puts us back in a decent position to just keep grinding this game away and drawing more cards and hoping we can eventually kill our opponent. God. Really? This game is kind of silly. Hello. We do have a flyer that can attack. I forgot. Oh, that's very helpful. This is kind of ludicrous, but it's amazing. Just like continual card draw. Yeah, so we're going to use Rabid Bite just to make sure whatever it is we kill dies. I think we probably kill... Pyrehound has the potential to get big, but I don't think it's ever going to get bigger than a Tireless Tracker. But then if our opponent draws removal... But I think we probably kill the Blood Mad Vampire. And then we pass our turn. So if our opponent can't draw a spell, we do get 2 transformations out of it. Looks like he might not have drawn one. So we're going to flash this in and start being able to attack in the air, thank God. Because right now we are not doing a whole lot other than drawing a million cards, which, is pretty good. Where's our Tamio's Journal, man? I forgot we had that in this deck. It's kind of ridiculous right now is what it would be, but... Okay, so we have tons of stuff we can do. We can allow our guys to transform. I think we do, and I think we attack with Storm Rider. Get in there for 3. Right, drops him down. Our guys transform, right? Yeah. As does his, but his is out of commission currently. We have just the wind. We have Pack Guardian. We can use just the wind if our opponent puts us in some sort of ugly situation. So we're going to play our Pack Guardian here. Discard a land. Okay, what can we do right here? Can we just, like, win? If we Mangler in just the wind? I don't know. Let's get some more information about what's going on here. Another land, huh? So, my 12-11 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we tap down the 5-2 with our Mangler, and then we can swing with our 12-11 without it being able to be traded for. I might already have been okay to swing with it, but now we're definitely going to. What else? Probably a lot more than that, actually. Yeah. And yes, those guys are all going to get in there. What can you do about that? Yep, makes sense. Chump block that guy. Sure. Luckily, one of my creatures has trample. Right, he drops to 6, and he is all but dead. So, obviously, Tireless Tracker has like single-handedly won us this game, more or less. He's going to get back his 2 blockers, but it's not really going to matter. Not really. That is not enough blockers, sir. But just to be sure, I'm going to bounce one of them. Oh, man. He played 2 spells. It's probably still not enough. Well, now it's definitely not. We'll tap this guy down. We'll crack this clue. Because I can't get enough clues in my life. Okay, I probably don't need to do anything more. It's kind of overkill at this point. Bring the pain, everybody. Bam! That was a lot of damage. All right, well, we won match 1. Our deck performed about as I expected it to. Very grindy. Takes a little while to win, but it gets some serious card advantage that really helps it get there. So hopefully we continue to do well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in match 2. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.